Hello, good morning, students. Welcome back. So, today again we are going to continue with the chapter Inside the Atom. Student, this is the last module of this chapter. Students, let us see what is the learning objectives of this module. So, student, in this module you are going to learn about isotopes and nuclear reactor. So, let's begin. What is isotopes? Students, the atomic number is a fundamental property of an element and its chemical identity. Students, I had already informed you about atomic number. It is denoted by the symbol Z, capital Z. Okay. In the increasing order, the atomic number of increasing order elements are placed. So, atomic number is the fundamental property, most important property of an element. Some elements in nature have two atoms with same atomic number but different atomic mass number. Student, you know that carbon will be having same atomic number. For an example, I am telling you, carbon will be having same atomic number. For an example, atomic number of carbon is 6. But the mass number, mass number will be different. Okay. Such atom of the same element having different mass number are called isotopes. Student, same atomic number but different mass number is called isotopes. For an example, carbon has 3 isotopes, namely C12, C13 and C14. The mass number of isotopes is also represented by the another method as 12C, 13C and 14C. The isotopes have same proton number but different neutron number. So student, I hope you all understood that isotopes means same atomic number but different atomic mass number. For an example, carbon is only element with atomic number 6. Okay, atomic number will be same but the mass number will be different. For an example, 12, C12, C13, C14, C15, etc. Students, one of the table is given in your textbook on page number 36. As you can see, the table consists of isotope, mass number, that is capital A, proton number, that is atomic number, capital Z, and neutron number, that is small n, is equals to A minus Z. So student, in this table you can see 12C, that is isotope, mass number will be 12. Okay, atomic number will be same 6. So we are going to find out the neutron number. So A minus Z, that is 12 minus 6 is 6. 13C, okay, that is mass number is 13, proton number is 6 again. Okay, same element, same atomic number but the different mass number is called isotopes. So basically, by substituting the value in the formula A minus Z, we can find out the neutron number. So student, again on page number 36 only, there is one table, that is complete the table. So we had seen one table above this, which on the basis of that we are going to solve this table. So student, again here isotopes, proton number and neutron number is given. That means the table consists of isotopes, proton number and neutron number. Now in the isotopes column you can see H1 is inside and above is also there 1. Student, inside 1 is atomic number and above is mass number. Okay, So first proton number will be 1, okay, and neutron number we are going to substitute, okay, the value, that is 1 minus 1 will be 0. So here first will be dash. Second, you are going to see isotopes is not given, but proton number is given 1. So basically isotope will be H1 down, that is same atomic number will be 1 of hydrogen because it is the first element, so its atomic number is 1. Above will be 2, means mass number क्या हो जाएगा 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1, so we got neutron number. And the last H down will be 1 only because it's a atomic number, and above will be 3, which is mass number. So proton number again 1. Proton number is nothing but your atomic number, students, don't forget that. So it will be same, it is not going to change. So 3 minus 1 will be 2. So I hope you all understood. Now by applying the same rule, you are going to solve the below column, okay, that is chlorine. Now let us see some of the uses of isotopes. Isotopes of some elements are radioactive. They are used in various fields such as industry, agriculture, medicine, research field, etc. So uranium 235, student, 235 is mass number, okay, is used for nuclear fission and production of electricity. As you can see in the image, there is a production of an electricity is done. Some radioactive isotopes like cobalt 60 are used in the medical treatment of fatal diseases like cancer. So student, as you can see in the image, there is a treatment of cancer has been done with the help of cobalt 60. As you can see, the equipment which consists of a shielding, cobalt 60 source, collimator and jaws and cobalt beam. So student, it has been a radioactive element, so the rays has been passed of element cobalt to treat cancer disease. Iodine 131 is used in the treatment of goiter, disease of thyroid gland. As you can see, student, gamma probe measuring thyroid gland radioactive. It is measuring the size of a goiter, and then radioactive iodine is ingested. Okay, that is, it is taken in through the mouth. And as you can see, iodine 131 capsule which is ingested for goiter has been given here in the image. And this is a probe which is also used, that means this iodine is also used for measuring the goiter as well as treating the disease goiter. Then radioactive isotopes are used for detection of cracks, that is leakage in the underground pipes. For an example, sodium 24. So for this work, sodium 24 has been used. Even the radioactive isotopes are used for food preservation from microbes. Student, this process is called food irradiation. It is a safe physical means of food processing and preservation similar to methods such as refrigeration, freezing, canning, heat treatment. Food is exposed to prescribed dose of high energy ionizing radiation in an enclosed system for specific span of time. It reduces post-harvest losses and disinfect agricultural commodities necessary for long storage or transport. It extends shelf life of a product by reducing microbes. So it's a very useful method for preservation of a food. For this process, radioactive isotopes has been used. Students, even radioactive isotope carbon 14 is used for determining the age of archaeological objects. As you can see, while plants and animals are alive, they have a steady supply of carbon 14. Carbon taken by autotrophs such as plant as they create glucose, that is C6H12O6. So carbon 12 and carbon 14 transferred to animals in the form of a glucose. When living, radio of carbon 14 and carbon 12 similar to that of the atmosphere. Student, this method is called radiocarbon dating, also referred to as carbon dating or carbon 14 dating, is a method for determining the age. Okay, as you know, determining the age when they died for many years. So by using this method, we all can find out scientists can find out their age. The method was developed in the late 1940s at the University of Chicago by Vlad Libby, who received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for his work in 1960. This method is based on the fact that radiocarbon is constantly being created in the atmosphere by the interaction of cosmic rays with atmospheric nitrogen. The resulting 14 carbon combines with atmospheric oxygen to form radioactive carbon dioxide, which is incorporated into plants by photosynthesis. Animals then acquire carbon 14 by eating the plants. When the animal or plant dies, it stops exchanging carbon with its environment, and thereafter the amount of carbon 14 it contains begins to decrease as the carbon 14 undergoes radioactive decay. Measuring the amount of carbon 14 in a sample from a dead plant or animal, such as a piece of wood or a fragment of bone, provides information that can be used to calculate when the animal or plant died. The older a sample is, the less carbon 14 there is to be deducted. And because the half-life of carbon 14, the period of time after which half of a given sample will have decayed, is about 5713 years. The oldest dates that can be reliably measured by this process date to approximately 50,000 years ago. Although special preparation method occasionally permit accurate analysis of older samples. So student, radiocarbon dating involves determining the age of an ancient fossil or specimen by measuring its carbon 14 content. As I told you earlier, carbon 14 or radiocarbon is a naturally occurring radioactive isotope that forms when cosmic rays in the upper atmosphere strike nitrogen molecules, which then oxidize to become carbon dioxide. Now student, let us talk about nuclear reactor. Students, nuclear reactor is a machine that generates electricity on large scale by using atomic energy. As you can see, this is the nuclear reactor, Bhabha Atomic Research Center in Mumbai. In a nuclear reactor, the nuclear energy in atom is released by bringing about nuclear reaction on the nuclear fuel. Let us understand a nuclear reaction with example of a nuclear fuel, namely uranium-235. On bombardment with slow speed of neutrons, the nucleus of isotope uranium-235 undergoes nuclear fission to form nuclei of two different elements, that is krypton-92 and barium-141 and 223 neutrons. On decreasing this speed, these neutrons bring about fission of more uranium-235 nuclei. In this way, a chain reaction of nuclear fission takes place. A large amount of nuclear energy is released during a chain reaction of fission. The chain reaction is kept under control to prevent the probable explosion. So, to control the chain reaction in the nuclear reactor, it is very speedy. So, it is necessary to decrease the speed and number of neutrons. For this purpose, the following provision is made in a nuclear reactor. First one is moderator. Graphite or heavy water is used as moderator for reducing the speed of neutrons. Next provision is controller. So student, to reduce the number of neutron by absorbing the rods of boron, cadmium, beryllium, etc. are used as a controller. The heat is produced in the fission is taken out by using water as violent. Water is transferred into steam. By means of this heat, turbines are driven and electricity is generated. Students, in India, total 22 nuclear reactors in 8 places are functioning. Apsara at Bhabha Atomic Research Center in Mumbai is the first nuclear reactor in India which went critical on 4th August 1956. India has large reserves of element thorium-232. Therefore, Indian scientists have developed a future plan for nuclear reactor based on production of the isotopes uranium-233 from thorium-232 because thorium is in a bulk quantity. So student, based on this module, I want you to solve a small assignment. What is isotopes? What is nuclear reactor? Explain in detail. What are the uses of isotopes? And the last, deduce from the datum provided. Student, here datum is the question, that is sodium, 11 is the atomic number and 23 is the mass number. What you are going to find is neutron number. Okay, by substituting this value in the formula A minus Z, you can find out the neutron number. Next is carbon 614. Okay, 6 is the atomic number, that is proton number, and 14 is the mass number. You are going to find out mass number. Already I told you answer. And in last you are going to find out the proton number. So student, we had completed with the chapter 5, that is inside the atom. I hope you all understood this chapter thoroughly. So student, in my next upcoming video, we are going to learn the another interesting topic. If you like my video and you want me to make such an educational video further, please do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Till then student, take care. Thank you.